I'm just reading parts I've highlighted in my Bible, and even though I've read them probably 2 or 3 times, they always just hit a little different or hit a little harder. I'm in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 2 through 4. People will go to the verse 2, honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment promise. They take that and they'll say, you got to respect your mother and father, and that's true, no matter what. But then if you go on verse 4, and you fathers provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. So yes, honor your father and your mother throughout everything. Respect them, be kind to them, make sure that you honor that they're your mother and your father, right? But if your parents are not bringing you up in the way of the Lord, and the way that they're telling you to go is contrary to what the Lord is telling you to do, there's a way to love them and respect them, but say, Mom, Dad, I'm going the way of the Lord. And still going the way of the Lord while still loving, respecting, and honoring your parents. That's a hard thing for a lot of young believers to understand, and it's really hard for parents who are non-believers to understand. And it's hard, it really is, because you're stuck between, I love my parents so much, I want to please them. But again, there's a verse in Matthew chapter 10, verse 37, he that loves his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loves his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. People take this verse out of context too, because they say, I should just abandon my family. Jesus says that. No, Jesus does not say that. Jesus, all throughout the gospel, says to honor thy father and thy mother, but you should seek to please God, your heavenly Father, above all else, especially when our parents are telling us to go an opposite way of where Jesus is telling us to go. That doesn't mean don't honor your father and mother, but seek to please your heavenly Father more. And in the verses above that, verse 34, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his mother, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. This doesn't mean hate your whole household, no. But it means that, especially in families where some people are believers and some aren't, it's going to cause division when you choose to follow Christ. Because they're going to think, you shouldn't be doing that because they're consumed by the world. But then whenever you are following Jesus, it creates conflict. That's what Jesus means by he's not here to create peace. He's coming with a sword. So seek to please your heavenly Father above all else.